What's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, and what a day it has been. So if you missed it on the channel, I did my first ever live stream today. So it started off pretty rough. I did try and do it off my Mac using the OBS and have my face cam and everything in the video as usual, but sadly my Mac is not powerful enough to cope with that. So I reverted just to doing a broadcast off of my PlayStation, so of course no face cam on that, because the camera I'm using right now that I'm looking at, that doesn't actually work on the PlayStation. No cameras work on the PlayStation apart from the PlayStation official camera, which I don't have. So we made do with just the mic, obviously, and the gameplay, and it went down so well, and I genuinely cannot thank you guys enough. We had, on average, I'd say like 220-ish viewers. It was over 200 viewers for pretty much the entirety of the 2-hour stream. The stream at the moment has about 450 likes, which is unbelievable, and people donated about $30 through like 5 people, which is unbelievable. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream and showing so much support. Definitely think I can make this a regular occurrence. Might not be one tomorrow, but definitely going to be some over the weekend, because it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed engaging with you guys, and like I said, the support you guys showed on it shows me that you definitely enjoyed it as well. So massive thank you to everyone who came through. I think on total views there's like 3,000 or something like that on it, which is ridiculous. So massive thank you for you guys for that. Now also, the first video of the day that came out was the final of the Kobe Cup. So if you didn't watch that, be sure to go ahead and watch it, because you really need to. The title, it says something like the most heartbreaking buzzer beater you will ever see, and that's not clickbait. It is 100% true. So if you want to see one of the most ridiculous buzzer beaters and me being absolutely heartbroken, then go ahead and watch that video. It is now up on the channel. But for today, in this episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, we have got our first 2 historic Spotlight Sim players joining the squad, which is awesome. We are 2 out of 30 along the road to Galaxy Opal Hakeem, which is pretty sad, or 1/15 of the way. Let's say it like that, it sounds a little bit better. And of course, we do have new players that drop tonight. They're not advertising them, but there are new historic Spotlight Sim Moments players, including a Galaxy Opal Chauncey Billups, who should be a really nice card. So we'll get to him as well. And then also, before we get into that, before I forget, we are going to put in the locker code that I didn't put in last week, because I was waiting to see if there was a weekly event or a limited time event today, or not today, but like anytime during the week, for a 2x token drop on Triple Threat Online, but sadly there wasn't. So today is the last day to put in this code before it goes. So obviously I'm going to make sure I go ahead and get it. So we really want to get hold of that yellow slot. If we can, that would be so clutch. We'll try and get it right in the corner right here, and try and keep it as close to the edge as is possible. Oh, I didn't even realise that bit was going to send me back up to the top. That sucks. Don't do it again. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. If you can give me 50 tokens, that'd be so clutch. That'd put us on over 900. Don't go in the red, whatever you do. All right, we're past the red. The only thing that can stop us now is if it goes in the middle, and it didn't. Massive W. 50 tokens coming our way. Thank you very much indeed, 2K. So if you guys did the same thing as me and you held onto this code, make sure today to get it put in, because it is the last day that you can go ahead and add it in. So let's jump into it. So the limited time event today is 2 bonus tokens every time you open the vault, which is really nice. And to be fair, I would have liked to grind it out TTO a little bit with this event going on, but with so much going on at the moment with these historic Spotlight Sims, that just flew by the wayside. Now, you might be wondering where I've got all my extra tokens from. Obviously, before those 50, it was still a lot higher than yesterday. So the limited time event yesterday, when it was a 2 free tokens for every challenge win, well, I went ahead and played quite a few more challenges, which I'll get to in a second. Agenda, just the usual domination and TTO. Nothing crazy and nothing crazy going on elsewhere. So, in the first 2-hour slot yesterday, I did the first challenge of the 76ers, the Bucks, Bulls, Celtics, Clippers, Grizz, and the Heat. Of course, I was doing the first challenge because it's 3-minute quarters, rookie difficulty, really easy, and I could get through 7 in a 2-hour time slot. So then, when the second time slot came around, the historic Sims were out. So I made a start on the Western Conference teams. So I did the first out of the Warriors, the Blazers, the T-Wolves, the Thunder, the Suns, the Spurs, the Rockets, and also I did the first of the Kings as well, I believe. And I went ahead and obviously completed both of these. So Thurl Bailey I did off stream, but Vlade we did on stream. So that was pretty exciting. So next up, I am probably going to be going for Walter Davis, wherever he is, or Davies, where is he? Where are you at, though? There he is, Walter Davis. Going to be going for him next from the Suns. I think he's going to be a great card. Jack Sigma looks really good. Jeff Petrie, not great apparently. Like, his releases are changed from his normal card, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, very, very happy with where things are at. We'll get over to it again in a second. So we sold off a couple of things. Those Nets playbooks, bought them for 12k as an investment, didn't really pay off at all. So just went ahead and sold them all back. Nick Nurse, a duplicate diamond coach that I had in my auctions for quite some time. And I remember telling you guys to invest in them when they were like 2 to 3k. He sold for 10k. Massive W. And then Harry Giles sold him off for 35k because we don't really need him anymore. So we come down to Historic Spotlight Sims, and there we go, 2 out of 15 for Galaxy Opal Chris Mullin. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to do something similar to me, but I'm going to task myself with doing 2 a day. So 2 a day equates to about 5 hours a day, which is still pretty painful, not going to lie. But if you do that, you're going to have these cards in about a week. And then obviously it'll take another week for Gilbert Arenas. But in those 2 weeks, we will then, of course, get the Galaxy Opal Hakeem, which is nice. Then it's going to be another 2 weeks to get the Galaxy Opal James Harden. But James Harden will be pretty irrelevant when we get him because he will be the final piece for this Kobe. So I'm going to aim for the end of May to get him done. It's going to be a long grind, but let me know down below, guys, if you are doing something similar, if you're going to set yourself a little daily task of how many teams to get through. So first of all, we will start with Thurl Bailey. He was the first player I picked up. So he comes in with 27 Hall of Fame and 33 gold badges, so 60 badges in total. We've got catch and shoot, corner specialist, brick wall. We've got loads of shooting badges, quick first step, and he's 6'11". Let's not forget that. He's got clamps, of course, intimidator, of course, and then gold badges. He has defensive leader, which is nice, rim protector, handles for days, dimer, deadeye, hot start, quick draw, range extender, and floor general. In terms of stats, 87 driving layup, 90 driving dunk. 3-ball is a little bit low, but with a coach that will get boosted to 87. If you want to put a shoe on it as well, that can get to 90. Mid-range is absolutely fine. He can speed boost, 89 perimeter and interior D. Rebounding is a little bit low, but really nice speed. So to be fair, Thurl Bailey, in my opinion, is much better off suited at the small forward positions. So he might come in here for Michael Beasley, but we will go ahead and compare them before he comes into the squad just to see if he is actually better than this Michael Beasley. So Michael Beasley has all of the offensive stats and the passing and the defensive stats and about the same on speed. That's interesting, but Thurl Bailey obviously comes in with less Hall of Fame badges. I thought he would have more. Interesting, but he is 2 inches taller, so just having someone 6'11" at that position is going to be so powerful. Like height and having the passing lanes being incepting in the passing lanes is so powerful this year. So I think having a 6'11" small forward there who can do a bit of everything is going to be a very, very good shout. And then, of course, at the centre position, we now have... Hello, where has he gone? There he is. Vlade Divac. However you say his name. I was butchering it on stream, I know. But he comes in with 27 Hall of Fame badges as well, and 21 gold. So we've got catch and shoot, corner specialist, brick wall. Of course, he's going to have loads of defensive badges. He's also got a range extender and dimer, quick draw, hot start, hot zone hunter, intimidator. So the best or the most important defensive ones, but also some of the very important offensive ones. He's also got gold, quick first step, rebound chaser, clamps, rim protector, floor general. Such a solid card. 84 driving layup isn't that bad, and 80 driver dunk for a big man. That's what you would expect. 92 mid, 93, fantastic. Ball control of 83 and 94 passing. 94 interior D is great. 80 block is maybe a little bit low, but I'm sure that will be okay because he's 7'1". Great rebounding, and then speed of 81, 81 acceleration. It's pretty good. So Vlade, very, very happy to have him into the squad right now. And yeah, it's pretty much obvious, but I'm going for the Western Conference first because I do think the better pink diamonds are in the West. I think Gilbert Arenas is the better Galaxy Opal out of the two of them, but I want to get the best of pink diamonds. It'll make things a little bit easier along the way. So from the West, next up, like I said, it is going to be Walter Davis. Then after that, Sean Elliott probably. Maybe Jack Sigma, and maybe Boogie as well. I think they're all very good. The rest of them, not incredible, but still very, very usable players. So while I've been doing those Spotlight Sims, I have been evoing players. So Billy Cunningham, first of all, is done, apart from blocks. 6'6". Trying to get blocks with this guy is so painful. So I'm not going to be able to do that in challenges. That's going to have to be in triple threat offline. So it's probably going to be a while before we evo him. It depends if there's a triple threat offline event as to whether or not I actually grind him out, which is a little bit of a shame. Tom Chambers, we're evoing him just because he's so easy, just needs points. And also because Pau Gasol picked him up for 90,000 MD. He is done on his points. 17 games, and he's got 65 blocks, which is pretty impressive. And rebounds are getting there as well. So at the moment, in the Sims squad, we've got Tom Chambers doing all the scoring, and then Pau Gasol doing all the rebounds and the blocks as well. And obviously Giangelo in there just because he has the Hall of Fame floor general and dimer to help out on the offensive end. So Pau Gasol at the moment, his Evo isn't selling for too much, but I do think his price is going to come up in the next few days. It should do. It's a fantastic card, so it should be selling for about 200k. So hopefully we can make at least over like 60-ish K profit when we do eventually go ahead and sell him. So let's come on down here to, first of all, we'll actually have a look at our shoe investments, because somebody did tell me earlier that their price has gone up. And obviously there's so many new untradeable cards in the game, so many pink diamonds, so many galaxy opals, people are going to want diamond shoes. And I haven't seen one under 30k yet. I haven't seen one under 30k, so it does look, okay, one just under 30k, it does look like we are back on the rise. So if you guys have stuck with me through these diamond shoe investments, just know we are nearly at a very, I mean, by the looks of it, you could list them all up for like 29k, and they probably will sell. But I'm going to be greedy, and I'm going to wait another week, and then I'm probably going to sell up next Thursday. Because obviously on Friday we get the weekly wheel spin, diamond packs on that. So I think next Thursday, diamond shoes, I think will be the time to get them gone. In terms of other players I'm looking to get gone, Healy Turkoglu, not expensive enough yet for me to sell. And Blake Griffin, to be fair, I'm not really interested in selling him because he's so good. And other than that, that's literally all the expensive cards we've got at the moment. We do have the Galaxy over Luka Doncic, but again, pretty happy to hold on to him for the time being. So, new Spotlight Sim cards. We have got another 5 today, I believe. And we start off down the bottom with a Amethyst Steve Novak. Novak. There's literally like 10 on the market, and he's about over an hour. That's crazy. So Steve Novak coming in at 6'10" with 22 Hall of Fame badges on an Amethyst. On an Amethyst. Like Serge Ibaka with 3. Oh, that is embarrassing. Like Paul Millsap, Pink Diamond with 12. Steve Novak comes in, as you would imagine, with a lot of shooting badges. We've got a range extender on there, of course. Every other shooting badge, basically. The gold badge, we've got quick first step. We've got Intimidator, clamps, very nice. We've got a little bit of rebounding about him. 82 driving layup, 75 driving dunk. So driving, not incredible, but obviously with Novak, shooting is going to be through the roof. He can speed boost defensively, not incredible, but all right for the interior and the perimeter, to be fair. Rebounding, again, pretty average, and speed, pretty average as well. But for an Amethyst card, you really can't complain at someone like Steve Novak. That was a very, very strong card. Right, next up we come a long way up to Darrell Armstrong, who, of course, at the start of the year, guys, if you don't remember, this guy had an Evo, and it went from Emerald to Sapphire, I think, or Sapphire to, no, not Emerald, Sapphire, Sapphire to Amethyst, I believe. And we did that Evo way back at the start of the game, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed using that card. So he's got 27 Hall of Fame badges at the diamond level. We've got catch and shoot, floor general, quick draw. We've got dimer, we've got clamps, we've got hot start. We have got loads of driving badges, quick first step on there as well. Does he have clamps? Surely he's got a range extender right there. Did I miss clamps? I must have done, because if he doesn't have clamps, then at this point of the game, he just is unusable. No, he does have it. Hall of Fame level, of course. So, I'm expecting to see a lot of driving. 96 driving layup, 97 driving dunk. You'd love to see it. And he's 6 foot. So, those contact animations are going to look so cool with a card this short. 94 mid-range, 92 3. Really good passing, really nice defense, and really nice speed. Another really nice card. Won't be meta, won't be used in Unlimited too much, because obviously he is a little bit undersized. But if you're looking just to have some fun with a card, he is going to be a very strong shout. All right, first up here, we will go for Pink Diamond Bryant Reeves. Again, another card who had an Evo earlier on in the year. It wasn't a very good Evo, to the best of my knowledge. I think he went for an Amethyst to a Diamond, but it wasn't great. So he comes in at 7 foot tall with 29 Hall of Fame badges. So we will compare him to our brand new Vlade right here. So he's got brick wall, catch and shoot. We have got quite a few shooting badges, to be fair. A lot of defensive badges. Got dimer as well, which is nice to see. Rebound chaser at gold, clamps at gold, quick first step, quick draw as well, and corner specialist. In terms of his stats, 85 driving lap, 85 driving dunk, 92 mid, 79 3, so the 3 ball's not really there. Passing isn't great, but defensively pretty solid. 92 block is very nice, really nice rebounding, and not the best speed, to be fair. Not the best speed. When you can pick up Vlade for 5 games, there's no need for this card to be in the game, realistically. If you're paying 60k for this card, then please reevaluate yourself. There's no need to do that. This guy, on the other hand, could be really nice, and I'm really looking forward to seeing his stats. So 7 foot 4 Rick Smits, another card who had an Evo earlier on in the year. He went from a Ruby to an Amethyst, and the Amethyst was a lot of fun at the start of the year. 29 Hall of Fames, only 6 gold, so not many badges combined, but he's going to have pretty much all of the defensive badges. I think that's pretty much a given. Does he have any shooting badges? He's got quick draw at least, and clamps. So they have given him a 3 ball. Of course they have. He's a centre in 2K20 Myteam. Of course he can shoot the 3. 79 driving layup, 80 driving dunk, 78 3 ball, 97 mid. So not exceptional, but decent enough. Defensively, it's not bad. Let's have a look at his speed. That's not great. 73 speed, 74 acceleration it's not great, and 77 lateral quickness as well. So defensively going to be really nice, but could be a little bit of a liability in terms of his speed, and obviously no 3-point shot. And I'm not sure how good his release is, but I think his release was actually pretty damn nice. And that brings us on to the top tier, and it brings us on to the Galaxy Opal from this batch of cards, and it is a Chauncey Billups. Do I have the diamond still in the club? No, I don't, but he has, of course, had a diamond this year, which we've used quite a bit, actually, and he was fantastic. I loved that card. So, this diamond, a Galaxy Opal Billups with 42 Hall of Fame badges, pretty standard for the Galaxy Opals at the moment to have around that 40 Galaxy Opal badge, 40 Hall of Fame badge mark. It's going to have all the playmaking badges. He's got clamps on there. He's got Intimidator, Range Extender, of course. Yeah, all the driving badges that you would expect on a Billups card. And there's got a couple of other shooting ones down there in gold as well. So 97 driving layup with a 70 driving dunk. I thought they might have juiced that a little bit more. It's a little bit of a shame. 95 mid, 97 3. Obviously insane passing, insane defensive stats, a little bit of rebounding and insane speed. It is a fantastic card. Are there plenty of other cards that are very similar to him? Yes. Let me try. I don't think I've got anyone in the club that I can compare him to, but if I had someone like a Pink Diamond Pistol Pete or a Pink Diamond Russell Westbrook, I think you would see these stats being very, very similar. So is it going to be worth like 200 to 300k? Definitely not. Maybe 100k, but he's not going to be that cheap to begin with. So let's go ahead and jump into a game of Triple Threat online with our two brand new additions. So Thurl Bailey, welcome to the squad. Vlade, welcome to the squad. And then we're going to have to take one guy to do all of our offensive scoring, basically. And we will, I don't really want to take Healy Turkley. We'll take Luka Doncic. So Luka, Thurl, and Vlade. Let's see how these guys get on. And for this game, I have turned off my shot meter. Shout out to Eric in the comments. He has been asking me to turn off my shot meter for so many months. I feel so bad that it's taken me this long, but I already went into the settings. I've turned off my shot meter. So this is going to be my first game, I think, of 2K20 without a shot meter on. And I'm trying it with two players who I've never used it for. So probably was a very bad idea. But you know what? I said to you in stream today that I was going to do it in this video. And that is what I'm going to do. So thankfully we don't come up against a God squad. Ruby Kareem and the Pink Diamond Fred Brown and Stephen Curry. So definitely got the height advantage, that's for sure. Thurl Bailey's going to have a very nice matchup somewhere along the line because Kareem will be guarding Vlade, you'd imagine. So yeah, Thurl Bailey is against Stephen Curry. 6'11" against 6'3". You love to see that. Thurl Bailey, look at the length of his arms as well. It was ridiculous. Over to Thurl Bailey for the first shot without a shot meter, and that was slightly late. Interesting. Have another go. Green! My second shot on a shot meter. Can you believe it? That one's for you, Eric. Shout out to you. And we get the steal with Vlade. Very nice indeed. Over to Thurl for another one. Slightly late again. Okay, I'm being a little bit late on these releases. I feel like they're going up pretty well, to be fair, as this guy comes down and nails a three with Stephen Curry. So I think Bailey has a nice release. I'm just holding it down way too long. But Luka Doncic, let's see what his is like. So Luka for three. Okay, green lights that one. You do love to see it. Fantastic. See if we can keep this going throughout the rest of this game. Thurl Bailey all over him. Stephen Curry, I can't believe you even thought about taking that shot. How dare you? That didn't even have a shot bar. The shot was that bad. Throw this one up to Luka Doncic. You give me a bit of space. Okay, it's another green light without the shot meter. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. But of course, Luka is the player that I have used before. No chance at all. How was that open? I have no idea. Thurl Bailey looks so long out on the floor. 6'11" at the small forward position, running around that fast. Is this guy going to quit? He is. That's a shame. But 2 for 2 on green lights from Luka Doncic. That was pretty promising, not going to lie. I think in the next couple of days, we're going to have to get more and more footage with the no shot meter because I am going to be in another tournament over the weekend and I will be making a video about that tomorrow. So if I can get myself practiced enough in the next couple of days, that could be a big benefit for us. Alright, are we going to see anything on the board? Probably not. 500 MT is alright for one ball drop and 2 tokens as well. So hopefully we can get one of those two things. Okay, so 500 MT from that, not bad at all. And of course, they're all out of contracts now. That is painful. So yeah, very, very happy with how things are going through 2 of the Spotlight Sims already. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be such a long grind. I obviously know that a lot of people are doing like the 24-hour and the 48-hour streams. I just can't do that. I need sleep. I'm not going to kill myself to be the first one to get this card. I'm just going to take it at a slow pace because I think this is more realistic for you guys as well because I don't think many of you guys are doing 24 hours or 48 hours in one stint. So I think this is definitely the more realistic way to go about it, right? So wow, I went really quickly into the next point right there. Right, so I'm not going to jump into another game of TTO because we're already at over 20 minutes, and of course I've got all the comments to go through from yesterday, which we are now going to jump straight into. So first of all, we have got Alejandro. Should I sell my Bol and get Kristaps Porzingis instead? No, they are very, very similar players, and you're only going to lose out on tax if you do go ahead and sell them. So KP at the moment selling for 300k, and Bol also, I believe, selling for 300k, a little bit under. So no, definitely no need to sell him. And if anything, Bol's going to keep a little bit of value because he does lock in for a collection, whereas KP doesn't lock in for anything as he is part of that Prime VIP set. Jordan says, I'm going Thurl Bailey first and then second Vlade. I've done exactly the same thing as you, so very, very good thinking right there. Dara says, what is your thoughts on Jeff Petrie's new release? Are you a fan of it? I've seen the videos of it. It's not as crazy as it was before, but he's still going to be a very, very nice little player to add into the squad. And of course, I will be trying out every pink diamond that comes my way. Whether or not they're going to make the main squad, probably not. They might make the B team. They might make the C team. I don't know. I feel like we have so many cards, we could probably make an A to Z at this point in the game. Next up, we've got Louge, who says, do you think Diamond Batum is going to go up in price? I bought 20 of him, W or L. I mean, it massively depends on how much you paid for him. I was telling people to buy him for like 4,000 to 5,000 MT. And at the moment, what, 3k? Seriously? That is so cheap. There's no way he's that cheap. There's not. No, he's not. So yeah, I was telling people to buy him for 4,000 to 5,000 MT. It looks like he's just about creeping up to 6k. Give it a couple of weeks, he'll be up at 8,000 to 10,000 MT. So definitely going to be a W in the long run. So next up, Jay Andrews. I just spent all of my time evoing Pau Gasol, and now the Opal only sells for 130k with a diamond contract. I'm scared that if I wait, he'll go below 120k. Then I'm not making profit because of the diamond contract I put on him. Definitely wait it out. Honestly, I'm telling you, this card is going to go up in price. It is ridiculous when it gets to this Galaxy Opal level. So 170k right there. But look at the stats on this card when he gets evoed. Like, shooting is ridiculous. Driving is pretty good as well. 83 ball control, 97 block and interior D, 98 rebounding, and then 84 speed. This card is ridiculous at 7 foot tall. That card is worth easily 200k. So he will keep going up in my opinion. So don't panic. Keep hold of him and you will be rewarded in the long run. Next up, Noah, if you need a small shooting guard, use Nate Robinson or Dana Barros and put Avery Bradley at the 3. Not a bad idea, of course, and that is, of course, talking about trying to minimise anyone stealing our rebounds. So I was running with the smallest lineup possible, which was PJ Tucker at the centre position. This is when I was doing Evo for Billy Cunningham. When I moved to Pau Gasol, though, it was Avery Bradley and who was it? David and Wabber as well. And then, of course, Tom Chambers is there because he's being Evo'd. But yeah, Nate Robinson or Dana Barros. Good idea. Very good idea indeed. Joshua, will Luca's price go up? I got one for 300k with a diamond contract and shoe. I think 300k is a good price with a shoe and a contract. Will he go up? I don't think he's going to go up too much. Maybe he'll go up to like 320 or something like that. But I don't think he's going to go too much higher. I don't think he'll push the 350k mark. All right, next up, Ice Now News. Should I finish off normal spotlight before historic? No. I would definitely say go for the historic ones first, just because it's new, it's fun, it's going to be more rewarding as you go along the way. You're getting so many pink diamonds, you're getting 3 Galaxy Opals from it as well. Let's not forget that. You're getting 3 Galaxy Opals, so it will be a lot more worth it to do those historic ones, in my opinion. Next up, we have got Ganashti. He says, congrats on 12k, and I completely forgot to say at the start of the video, but we did hit 12,000 subs this morning, I think, or something like that, so massive thank you to you guys for 12,000. We only hit 11,000 a couple of weeks ago. We have been absolutely flying, and I cannot thank you guys enough. So 12k, thank you guys so much indeed. All right, next up, we've got a couple of people saying that Petrie is trash. And yeah, he doesn't look incredible in terms of his release, but definitely going to go ahead and pick him up nonetheless. And the final comment of the day is going to be from Alex. I have 60k MT right now, and my power forward is Bagley, and my centre is Dino. Should I get Scalabrini or Rudy Gay as my small forward power forward? You could obviously go for Thurl Bailey, because he is out there and he's free. But if you wanted to get either Gay or Scalabrini, I would say go for Rudy Gay. I think he is the better player out of the two, and I think he's a fantastic card. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you want more content, there's a 2-hour live stream on the channel for you to go ahead and check out when we went through the final 4 games of the Vlade, Divac, the Spotlight Sims, which is pretty cool. So thank you guys so much for the support today. It has been incredible. It has been so much better than I could have imagined. The stream went down so well, and if you're a part of that stream, thank you so much. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.